In 2009, a young German man with a dream bought himself an LH SLR 5000 mock-up, put it on a boat, sent it to the Netherlands, and then put it on a trailer and took it to Germany.
Oh, nearly dropped the beer.
Over the next few years, Uwe built the car with help from his friends with one goal in mind. That was to take it on the Nurburgring. Eventually he did, but he had problems with his oil pump. It's broken about 3 now, but he's now changed to a Savvy external oil pump and he's found that is much better. He's now having to troubleshoot other issues with the oiling system. No more pump problems. These engines have always had a lot of problems with oiling when driven hard. And of course there's not a lot of experience in Germany to help Uwe to fix these issues, so he's been relying on Precision International, who have been able to supply him with parts where other companies can't, and he's very thankful to them for the help that they've been able to give him. There is no sponsorship or anything with those two companies. Uwe just wanted to give them a thanks for the help that they've given him. Here is Uwe to tell you more about what he's been up to.
Hello Torana fans, as you can see, the Tori is still asleep because I didn't find quite some time to repair it, because as you know I moved to another property, to a new workshop. I didn't have quite some time to look after it. As you know, we had some trouble 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago at the Nurburgring. I just did 1.5 lap at the old course, and after that I lost quite some oil pressure, which gives me a little bit of a brain working what that could be. So I found out what it was, and I will show you. As you can see, the garage here is not quite finished yet, needs some upgrades, but I still have to do the work at the car. So what I can show you is the engine block. I gave it back to the machine shop because I had some minor scratches on the bearings, as I can show you. I don't know if you can see this. It has some one of the con rods, and I felt like that I have to check the engine after 3 events with the original oil pump gear broken. It was twice the oil drive shaft fork what was cracked, and the third time was the gear that was broken in 10 pieces. So that was the point when I decided to use a Dick Savvy external oil pump, which was a good decision. And I should have checked the bearings before I went to the Nurburgring with the external oil pump. But that was another failure what happened the last try 2 weeks ago at the Nurburgring. It was the valve stem seals what was disturbed by the spring, and it was shredded. So all the plastic and the rubber went down to the oil sump back into the vacuum pipe, which had a little sieve in here, and all that plastic from the valve stem seals went into the sieve and blocked the intake to the oil pump. The problem was I have used valve springs where the valve retainer has too much play on the top, what I didn't check, and this make the spring wander inside. And I think that was the issue, that I had 2 damaged valve stem seals, because the inner spring rubbed at the valve stem seals and one was taken off and shredded already. So that's why I ordered from Precision International in Australia new springs with retainers, they really fit to the spring. I was wondering, because I have springs and retainers from 4 different cylinder heads, what I have bought used years ago in Australia, and all have the same issue about that it's not sitting properly on top of the springs. I don't know why that was. So I think with the new springs and retainers, the problem is solved about killing the valve stem seals. So that's the Super T10 transmission I used. What I have had before was this racing clutch from Quartermaster, and this was the slave cylinder for it, which fits on the top of it. But I can't use it anymore because the diameter is smaller than the one for the original clutch. So I bought this Southwest Speed Master slave cylinder. So I had to work a little bit by measuring it up. It has to go further in the back, so I have to turn away a little bit material from here that it fits with the dimensions. And also I have ordered a Commodore clutch from Australia, because this has the spline system that fits to the Richmond gearbox. So to make it fit here, and that it fits to the original Holden pressure plate. So that was the idea. So I'm just working to make it fit to the bell housing. This is what it looks inside, which worked before. That's the outside. I have a quick release system on it, so when I have to take out the gearbox, so I don't have to bleed the hydraulic system all the time.
Here's a couple of pics showing what the clutch setup looks like when it's all finished. Thanks very much, Uwe. Look forward to seeing you out on the Nurburgring soon, mate.